A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Jennings. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the very first play of the game, you throw an interception. Tough way to start this game. Usually you'd like to set the tone, get your feet on the ground, and get this game going in the right direction. But instead, it's a pick, and now you put your own defense in a tough spot.
Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. We know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And he booms it through from 59 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. A pop pass on a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Jennings. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The Mustangs are going to cash in this red zone trip. To throw, it's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Touchdown, SMU. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Rutgers. He just sprints into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. Fighting off the defender. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Always looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And now another deep ball here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the 1st quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Back to throw. It's Jennings. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Mustangs will have to punt this one away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Gonna run it. It's Wanaga. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
And they get him down after the completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mustangs will crank up the tempo. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Now a chance to get into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. The last possession was just old school power football. We'll see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Scarlet Knights will have first and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to run it here. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Rutgers.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. The pass rush closing in. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot right here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across the 40. The 20. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field out, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
How about this defense. That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Touchdown, Rutgers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. We got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
SMU 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Stops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on third and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on third and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on fourth down.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tailback with another carry. Just trucks the man. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Scarlet Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He stays alive. Quarterback looking to scramble. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the runner takes off to his right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Single back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Rutgers 31, SMU 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the beatdown continues.
Number 7.
That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And looking to throw now on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
And the Mustangs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35. A quick juke to get free. And bulldozing his way through. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Handoff running right. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. After the miss, it remains a 23-point game.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. The Mustangs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Nice throw caught for a completion. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go. He's got a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Touchdown, SMU. This offense is still clicking.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Empty backfield now. They go for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Running with purpose. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Renaga. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
On the play.